talk more on the Russia and America dialogue about missile defence is the Paris-based political analyst John Lachlan, joining us now indeed from Paris. John, hi there. NATO says the missile shield poses no threat to Russia because Moscow's intercontinental ballistic missiles are, quote, too fast and too sophisticated for this planned system to intercept. It's not convincing Moscow, though, is it? Does it convince you?
It doesn't convince me, no, and I find it pretty rich, actually, that the Americans should be saying this about their missile system when they refuse to listen to the Iranians, who say that their civilian nuclear program poses no threat whatever to anybody. Threats are a matter of perception, but also of reality. And the fact is that, as far as we know, Iran has no nuclear weapons capability and doesn't plan one, while the Americans are planning a missile shield, which, although they may be telling the truth when they say it's not directed against Russia, the fact is it's a new weapons system, and it can be presumably directed against Russia in a matter of seconds. So no, it doesn't convince me.
There was comment earlier on from a French defence official saying that Iran's nuclear programme poses a, quote, risk rather than a threat to Europe's security. What does it mean by that? Is there a point, therefore, of having the shield if it's just a risk?
Well, I don't really know what the official means, and in any case, I don't personally share that analysis. I don't think that Iran is going to attack a European country, still less the United States of America. That seems to me to be an absolute fantasy. It's not my view. And in any case, part of my answer is that one of the reasons why I think that it won't do that is that the costs in terms of retaliation of such an attack, were it to happen, are obviously immense. So Iran would have to be mad to launch such an attack. And that's why I find the whole discussion about the missile shield and the Iranian hypothetical attack completely fantastic.
Russia's been trying to talk reason here for a long time now. I mean, the latest words today, though, certainly ramping up the rhetoric, if you like. Russia's saying it could make a preemptive strike if, quote, very importantly, the situation worsens and reaches a critical point. What is that critical point?
Well, the critical point would be if there was some kind of conflict looming between the United States and Russia, and if there was some prospect of missiles being fired at Europe or across Europe to America. We're obviously a very long way away from that, at least I hope we are. The reason why the Russian minister made this remark, why the Russian defense official made this remark, is to show the logical conclusion of what the Americans are doing. The Americans are planning to install new military hardware on the continent of Europe, a continent which has struggled now for 20 years to rid itself of the inheritance of the Cold War. And the logical military implication of that act is that at some point a strike might have to be contemplated.
Will those words from Russia today make any difference? Do you think the US will take Russia's ultimatum seriously, given, of course, that any preemptive strike would be far away, I guess, from American soil?
Well, the fact that it's far away from American soil doesn't really make any difference, because it's an American system, and the Americans are trying to obviously extend their influence either through directly or through NATO over the whole of the European continent and on other continents as well. So the fact that any such attack wouldn't actually hit America is of no consequence at all. Would the Americans be bothered by the ultimatum? I think they should be. As I say, I don't think we are looking at a military conflict at any time soon. But I think they have to understand that this missile defense system is very serious. They may say it doesn't affect Russia or isn't intended against Russia, but like any weapons system, frankly, like a knife, it depends on who is holding it and on the circumstances of the moment.
Really briefly, if at the moment anyway the US still won't give legal guarantees that this shield won't breach Russia's national security, what is the way forward, do you think, to break this defense stalemate?
The way forward is either for the Americans to integrate Russia into the unified command of the defense system, of the missile shield, or to abandon it completely.
All right, ever so grateful for your thoughts. Paris-based political analyst John Lachlan there. Thank you.